It's February, so we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day and specifically romantic bedroom decorating ideas that you can do on a budget. So let's get started. For budget-friendly home improvement advice where we help you save more so that you can do more in your home, make sure you hit that bell and subscribe today so that you don't miss out on a single episode. I have 8 areas that you could pick from. And if we're talking about a budget, I'm gonna go with you don't wanna pick all 8 areas, but pick one of the areas that we're gonna talk about that you can make or transform your bedroom into a romantic area for the month of February. So we're gonna talk about those 8 areas, which are drapes, I have to look at my list here, drapes, chairs, lighting, duvet covers or comforters, sheets, rugs, wall art, and last but not least, flowers, rose petals, or wherever you wanna go with flowers. So let's go ahead and break those down in different areas that you can do and how you can make them budget friendly. Okay, so let's talk about number 1, which are drapes. I don't always think of a drape as something that is romantic, but I think combined with some of the other elements that we're gonna talk about, it can add to the ambiance of your room. I personally like to layer up my window with a sheer curtain and then a heavier fabric curtain. And the heavier fabric curtain I like to be is like a darkening type of drape, but I like to use maybe like a velour or a velvet or something like even just a heavier, beautiful fabric. You can find them at any of the Burlington, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, any of those places, but they have some beautiful, and a lot of times they'll even have a little bit of glimmer or shine to it. But I like to layer it up so that you can pull it out of the way so that you have just the sheer and then push it down. That's my personal preference as far as drapes and how to make them a little bit more romantic. If you are new to DIY or you're a homeowner, we have a free tool lesson for you in the description below. We detail the different tools that we use that are in our toolbox and the projects that we use them around the house. So don't miss out on that free lesson that's in the description below. So the second item that I have is lighting. So what kind of lighting do you have in your bedroom to make it a little bit more romantic? I used to watch or listen to, this will date me, tapes in my car back in college when, you were dreaming about getting married. And a lady, Ellen Kryman, would talk about having different colored light bulbs for your lamp in order to set the mood in your bedroom. So I have always subscribed to that a little bit, but, and yes, this is not that kind of website, but I'm going there anyway because it's Valentine's Day, but I'm keeping it PG-13. But the lighting can really set the mood, whether it's, right now we have a Christmas tree that has blue lighting on it, and it's just nice to have a little bit less light than a lamp, or you can change the color of the lamp to red or blue or green, whatever flavor you like the best, or you can even install or have just a beautiful shiny little lamp in the corner in order to have I'll even throw in a 4th one, which is these rock salt lights. They're really awesome and they have a medicinal purpose if you read the things. So setting the lighting for a romantic inspiration is something fun for you to do for Valentine's Day. Yeah, okay. I gotta admit, doing this episode has been super funny because my husband is filming and he's sitting there going, yeah, or no, don't talk about that when we're talking about that decorating romantically for the bedroom. So the third thing that I wanted to highlight is the comforter, or the whatever the main thing, your bed, if it's a king-size bed, takes up a large portion of your room. What do you have on it? And does it look inviting? Or does it look like it's all rattered-tattered and you don't want to go to sleep in it? So for me, the bedroom has always been a place where I shut out the world and I go for rest. And so that's what we're talking about, but add in a little romantic twist so that you can invite your special someone with you. But the comforter. I like to switch out mine. I like a duvet because I like how fluffy they look when you make the bed. They're just fluffy and you just want to like go and make an indentation of yourself when you go and jump on the bed. I like to use a heavier duvet cover and dark for winter, and then I have a light spring one. I like neutral colors. I have a very deep blue, and then I have a regular light white cotton one, and then I just keep using my filler to go inside the duvet. If you've never tried a duvet cover, they're a little interesting to get used to because you have to make sure that the inside stays in place when you pull up the entire duvet or the cover. If not, you can buy clamps inside of it. We can do a whole nother segment on that. But using a duvet or comforter that's beautiful, that's fluffy, that maybe has some ruffles if you're gonna go with that French inspired, but having a beautiful centerpiece of the bedroom is a great decor piece. So the fourth thing that we're gonna talk about are sheets. Now, I've watched numerous movies where they talk about, oh, it was 1,000 thread count, or it's cotton, or it's silk. So I'll tell you a little story. During college, I bought myself silk sheets, and I had silk pajamas on as well. And one day I turned out the lights and I went and forgot with the new silk pajamas that I'd had silk sheets, and I slid onto the bed and off of the bed because they were so slick. So I'm just gonna say, the type of fabric or sheet that you have makes a difference as far as setting that mood that you want. If you want to be warm and cozy, you could go with something flannel or cotton. If you want something luxurious and romantic, you could go with those satin or silk or high thread counts. What I found with sheets, and our whole thing today was on a budget, is that sheets are super expensive. I was doing some research on what it would cost to get like luxurious sheets, and they're $200, $300, $400. And I don't know about you, but to me, that is not on a budget for this project. So I think you can do a lot less than that. You might have to give up on the fabric that you're using, but you can still set that romantic tone with, there's so much art now that goes on the sheets too, so you know, the world's the limit. But sheets are another area that you can add to your decor to make it a little bit more romantic. So I'm not sure if this is romantic, but it's definitely an area that you can add to your room to give a little bit of ambiance, and that is adding a rug. Right now there are, I just was out shopping, there are just your different Berber rugs or your normal rugs that you put your feet down. They might have a pattern or some colors that are really pretty, or you could add a little bit of room to it by doing a little fur piece, little white fluffy fur piece, and when you go to step in, you're like, ooh, this is fun, this is unique. I don't normally decorate with fur, but I was thinking that might make something a little bit more romantic or a little bit fun outside the box when it comes to decorating the bedroom for Valentine's Day on a budget. Okay, so when I go into a hotel room, I love to travel. To me, it takes me out of what I would normally decorate with, and I step into what some designer came up with and what they were willing to spend money with because they were gonna get a return on their investment. It's a hotel room. I love getting the ideas, and the one that I got the other week when we went to a spa was a chair. They had the most beautiful chase lounge in the bedroom, and when I stepped in, I was like, oh my word, this is the most adorable thing ever. You've got your bed, and oftentimes you see like an office chair, a little chair that you can sit on to put your socks on or whatever, and this was just like, I felt like Cleopatra or somebody that I could just lay down and lounge before actually getting into the bed. So a chair is a beautiful addition to something that you want to kick up a romantic bedroom decor idea. I just went to Home Goods and I went to Marshall's the other day, and they have beautiful inexpensive chairs or chaise lounges for anywhere between $100 and $300. To me, that is definitely it's something that's maybe a little bit more off the budget, just to spend $300 on a chair. But if that's something that you want to do to kick it up a notch and also add to the ambiance of a room, go for it. And I have to admit, I'm considering it. Our seventh feature for how to kick up your bedroom for Valentine's Day is adding some wall art. To me, I love art. As you know, I was a music teacher. I've taught art for college. I've just had, I think art adds to the ambiance of a room. So whatever adds romantic feelings for you, whether it's pictures of the ocean, which does it for me every time, or a palm tree, or water, or nature, or architectural features like the Eiffel Tower, if you were going to go like totally French symbols or any of those things, you can add to the wall art, and that is really, really an inexpensive thing that you can do. Because we're talking about the budget here. I will say that I have purchased canvas. You want a DIY project? I've purchased canvas, stamped it with different features like the fleur-de-lis and like a little postal stamp, and I used it with the colors of my room. It was like a $10 project, and then between it, and I'll take a picture of this for you, we found these glass tubes. They looked like some science project that it was in a Goodwill store. They were $1 for 10, and so I hung them throughout the bedroom and then throughout our bathroom and stuck flowers in. And during the season of Christmas and Valentine's Day, because that's when I like to have flowers the most, I'll take out the silk flowers that I have in there currently and I'll add some real flowers. So, and that's actually going to be our 8th feature, is to add flowers, which we're going to talk about here in a second. In my opinion, roses say romance. My husband knows that he can bring home flowers every single week to me. I don't mind, and he does. I buy them at the store, and then I give them to give him to me. He's shaking his head there because he knows it's true. I do it every week. It's true. But anyhow, I love flowers. I love fresh flowers. And to make it a little bit more romantic, you can stick them beside your bed. You can stick them on your dresser. You can stick them in the master bathroom. We're talking about the bedroom right now. Or you can even do the quintessential, most romantic thing that you see in all the movies, and I've done it a couple times, and it always is more of a cleanup than the movies make it. But take the petals off and throw them on the bed. It's just pretty. I'm gonna say it. So that concludes the 8 things that you can do to make a romantic bedroom decorating idea on a budget. Again, don't do all 8. Just take one of those 8 and make it yours, and let me know how it goes, because I want to hear.
What should you do next? Download our free tool lesson in the description box below. We recommend tools that every DIY homeowner should have in their toolbox. Our checklist is delivered to you with specific videos that highlight the different projects that you can do. At PinkToolGirl, we've done numerous DIY projects with a French-inspired flair. It's our passion to share those tips with you, so get your free tool lesson in the description below. Remember, subscribe to our channel and download your free tool lesson today.